Next is integrated system. Dapat yung sistema ninyo ay well coordinated, no? They are linked together because yung system na yan, yung process na yan, that determines the success of the entire business. Kung may isa dyan na weakest link at nagkaroon ng disconnect, matutupad pa ba yung process 1, 2, and 3? Or most likely, mag-skip ka na lang. Example, may papipirmahan kang documents, kailangan mo 5 pirma. Hindi ko na papirmahan yung sa isa kasi masungit yung tao dyan sa office na yan. So, anong nangyari? Natapos mo ba yung 5 pirma? Hindi. So, ano nangyari? Hindi na-approve ang proposal. That is why all your systems has to be integrated. Decisions based on fact. Kailangan factual and scientific, based sa research. Hindi yung, sabi kasi ni ganito, ang narinig ko sa ganyan. Chismis yon guys. Sa isang office, hindi magiging successful kung chismis ang inaatupag. Everything should be based on facts. Kailangan documented, kailangan may memo. Hindi ka sumusunod sa haka-haka lamang o sa kwentong kotsero lamang. Okay? For you to be successful, you have to be scientific. Continuous improvement. You don't settle for anything less when you can have more. Continuous improvement is, wow, ang ganda ng product ko. Ang daming nasiyahan. Sa 100 na inalok ko, 99 ang bumili. Yung pang 100, bakit hindi siya bumili? Tanungin mo. Ask for feedback and then work on that opportunity. Work on that weakness to make it a better brand, to make it a better function in your office so that you go with the flow, you go with the trend. Hindi ka na pag-iiwanan, hindi ka nilulumot dyan. Kasi if you don't upgrade and you don't reinvent yourself and your product, malolosyang ka. Tama? Okay, and lastly, effective communication. For your system to be well integrated and your process to be implemented, you have to make sure that there is always effective communication. Kasi lahat ng yan, hindi mo mabubuo if all the system are not well integrated. And ano yung medium mo to make it integrated? Yung medium mo para makarating ka sa next step is proper and effective communication. To make it easier, sabi ko nga sa pandemic, no, ang ginagawa natin is pinapatibay natin ang ating resistensya. Kaya anong kailangan mo? Vitamin C. No, yun tandaan mo para madali mong maalala yung TQM, 6 C's. 6 na vitamin C ang kailangan mo. Number 1 is commitment. Ito yung sinabi natin kanina dito, no? Yung employee commitment. Dapat lahat may commitment. And if everybody is giving their maximum effort, their commitment to hit the goal, to make a quality product, to maintain that high standard, then it becomes a culture. It's not just a habit for everyone, but it becomes part of your system already. It becomes a culture within the office. Continuous improvement, parang sa mga Japanese, no? Kaizen means continuous improvement. Maganda na, mas pinaganda pa. Parang mga beauty queen, di ba? Bago maging beauty queen yan, may angking ganda na yan. Pero minake-upan pa, tinrin, inayos, bago maging total package beauty queen, right? Cooperation. Yan na naman ako sa sana all. Cooperation. Dapat lahat nakiki-cooperate. Walang bulok na kamatis na nahalo dyan na ayaw makisali. No? That is why in choosing your people, you really have to choose also the people with the right mindset and the right attitude so that they would cooperate to the entire system. Customer focus. Your focus is your customer satisfaction. Kailangan masaya si customer, no? Lagi mong iisipin, magugustuhan ba ito ng customer ko? Because if not, then there's no point. Kahit kagaya nga nung sinabi ko, no? One time, yung kapatid ko nagluto ng spaghetti. Ang asim nung spaghetti, Diyos ko. Hindi namin nakain. Ayaw niyang tanggapin yung feedback namin. Sabi niya, ito ang gusto ko eh. Kaya ito ang niluto ko. O di ubusin mo yung 2 kilong spaghetti mo. Kasi kami yung customer mo, kami yung kakain, kami yung magko-consume ng product. So you may wanna ask our feedback and you may wanna listen so that you will improve on your product at mas marami ka sanang nabenta, di ba? Hindi pwedeng self-centered ka na ako, sarili-sarili, me, myself, and I. Wala kang mararating. Okay? And lastly, control. Control is a very important function in management, remember. And without control, kahit nagaano ka committed yung mga tao mo, hindi mo mabubuo ang magandang culture na yan. Kahit na customer-focused kayo, kung hindi effective ang communication mo dahil hindi mo nakokontrol lahat ng department mo, baliwala yan. Therefore, all these 6 C's in total quality management should be considered. Bakit siya considered under trends in management? Gone are the days that quantity is more important than quality. Ang mga consumers ngayon, inahanap na rin yung quality ng product. Kaya nga, bakit ang Lacoste na t-shirt, maraming bumibili kahit na 5,000 ang isang piraso. Samantalang bibili ka ng Yalex na t-shirt, parang 100 lang yata. It's because Lacoste is, according to my dad, who is a very loyal fanatic of Lacoste, presko daw kasi ang fabric. Tapos hindi siya naluluma. Imagine yung binili niyang Lacoste when I was young. Hanggang ngayon, Lacoste pa rin at maganda pa rin ang quality. Hindi siya nangingitim. And guys, hindi bumabaho yung tela. So, the quality is there. At syempre, maporma. Ikaw ba naman may Lacoste, di ba? Kesa Yalex yung suot mo. I mean, I have nothing against Yalex. They have a different set of clients. But talking about better quality, then you know what I'm saying. Okay? Number 4, let's talk about your schedules. Compressed work week, flex time, and job sharing. Guys, time is a very important resource. Hindi yan kagaya ng pera na pag nawala, pwede mong kitain ulit, pwede mong bawiin. Ang time, when it's gone, it's already gone. Pwede ko bang ibalik yung 3:00 ng tanghali kahapon? Hindi na, kahapon pa yun eh. No, hindi mo na siya mababawi. When you lost 5 minutes, it's forever lost. And that is why in business, it's very important for us to manage our time. So, ang kanya-kanyang businesses at pag-administer sa office ay may iba-ibang klase ng pagmamanage ng time. Depende sa business needs. Now, here are the trends. Dati-rate, we are into a traditional way of administering our schedule. Kagaya ng usual government offices, 5 days a week ang pasok. Mondays through Fridays, 8 to 5 o di kaya 9 to 6 p.m. No? Pag sa bangko, pupunta ka 9 to 3 p.m. Meron silang office hours. Pero ngayon, because of the changing times, nagkakaroon na rin ng iba't ibang klase ng schedule schemes ang bawat businesses. If you go to the BPO industry, they don't exactly follow all Saturday, Sunday day off. Kaya dyan nabuo yung mga acronym na SATSAN ang off ko, Manchu ang off ko. That means Monday, Tuesday ang off ko. My week usually starts on a Wednesday and ends on a Sunday. 2 araw pa rin ang day off ko. Manchu. Monday, Tuesday. Pwedeng Wednesday for Wednesday, Thursday or Frisat or Sanman. No? And it doesn't necessarily stick to 8 to 5 or 9 to 6. May shifting na tinatawag. May day shift, may mid shift, may night shift. Minsan naman, rotating ang hours. For example, itong team na ito papasok ng alas 7 hanggang 4 p.m. sila uuwi. Yung pangalawang team papasok ng 8, uuwi sila ng 5. And then the third team, papasok sila ng 9, uuwi sila ng 6. So, naiiba, and so on and so forth. Now, that's just one style of it. No? Meron ding mga split off. Halimbawa, Monday ang day off ko, tapos yung isa kong day off Friday. Sabi ng iba, ang saklap naman nun. Kasi imbis na dire-diretso yung pahinga mo. Sa iba naman, mas gusto nila yon kasi marami silang nagagawa. Guys, it all depends on business needs, but another goal of this schemes and schedules is for us to meet our needs in the family and to promote work-life balance. No? Para may time ka pa rin for your hobbies, for vacation, and for family time. Me time, makapagpa-makeover ka naman para hindi ka mukhang haggard na haggard. Okay? Gets? Perfect. Next is what we call yung 4-day work week o yung 4-11. Instead of working 5 days a week, 4 days ka lang pero 11 hours. Yung iba gusto nito, lalo na yung mga working moms. So they have 3 days to spend in their family. Parang mas marami yung time nila in effect. 'Di ba? Kasi 3 chunk ng days yung rest day nila. But for some, they would rather stick to the traditional one. Yung 4-day work week, naging popular yan before the pandemic kasi nakakatipid daw ng energy or kuryente yung mga companies. Kasi isang buong araw din nakapatay ang aircon sa opisina. It could be. So again, it depends on business needs. And yung third example natin is yung job sharing. No? Halimbawa, sa company, may 2 part-time employees, gagawin nila yung trabaho ng isang full-time. No? This is done if it's kind of difficult for the business to pay full-time employees, especially provide benefits. So, minsan cost-cutting measure ito. And minsan naman, this is also good for part-timers kasi mas madami daw silang racket. No? FTE is a business term for full-time equivalent. No? FTE stands for full-time equivalent. 4 hours ka lang magtatrabaho. Tapos yung kapartner mo, pareho kayo ng function, 4 hours lang din. So, nabuo nyo yung trabaho ng isa. Okay? Number 5, guys, is the trend on corporate restructuring and downsizing. No, minsan, ginagawa nila itong mas magandang pakinggan, right sizing. No, if you notice, ito yung mga example illustrations natin, yung mga kahon, this represent your skills. No, pag dito kailangan yung skills mo, then nililipat-lipat ka from one department to another. Ang masaklap kung kagaya nitong isa, because of downsizing, they don't need you anymore. You get removed or relieved from your post. Yun yung medyo mahirap. But then in the business side of it, there should always be balance in every department. Kung saan mas kailangan ng tao or manpower, doon natin sila ilalagay. Kung saan naman kukunti yung trabaho, doon natin babawasan yung manpower. Now, why is this considered a trend? Nauuso na siya ngayon, no? Kasi nagkakaroon na ng job scarcity. That is why for you guys who will eventually graduate and be part of the working class, kailangan i-upgrade nyo rin lagi yung sarili nyo. How do you upgrade yourself? Remember what I told you earlier? You have to reinvent yourself. You have to continue improving on your skills, add more knowledge, and add more experience para ikaw yung huling tatanggalin kung sakali, no? Because halimbawa, encoder ka, taga-type ka, no, ng mga manuscript, tatlo na kayo, kailangan lang isa. So, ililipat yung dalawa or tatanggalin. Pero, marunong kang gumamit ng camera at mag-edit ng pictures. Therefore, instead na tanggalin ka, ililipat ka lang dun sa editing department. So that is why it is very important for you as a professional to continually upgrade yourself also and make sure that every year there is something added to your credentials. Hindi ka nag-stagnate dyan. Kailangan patuloy kang natututo. There should always be upskills training for you. Next is, in na in din ngayon. Flexi place na tayo ngayon. The most common is work from home. No, kagaya ng ginagawa natin ngayon, online teaching, nasa bahay na lang. But even before the pandemic, meron na tayong mga flexi workplaces. Minsan pwede kang mag-work sa beach or off-site, no? Kagaya na nasa picture, nasa gubat. It depends on the demands of your work. But also in the normal, regular office setting, minsan nagkakaroon tayo ng mga off-site functions like outing or team building, which is still part of our work. Usually, pag planning sa beginning ng year, ano yung mga isa-set nating target, usually off-site yan. Bakit? Para ma-clear daw yung mind and very refreshing. So, papasok ang mga fresh ideas from the employees. Suggestions would be better. And then there are new action plans that you can create at mas relaxed ang environment. Again, this depends on the demands of work. Ang challenges naman ito is yung office equipment, no? Kaya nga ngayon, na naka-work from home yung mga tao, biglang nagkaroon ng higher demand sa mga ring light, sa mga gadgets, because hindi naman kinakailangan talaga ng ring light, no? Kaya lang syempre ikaw gusto mo maganda ka naman sa camera pag nag-meeting kayo ng boss mo, hindi ka naman mukhang bagong gising. So, that is why nagkakaroon ng different demands. Paano kung kailangan mong i-fax yung mga mga documents or kailangan mong i-send? So, nagkakaroon naman ngayon ng mga bagong trends sa mga app, no? Meron ng camera scanner sa mga cellphones. Hindi mo na lang basta pipicturan, pero may scanner ka na sa phone. So, that is how technology evolves and these trends become very common nowadays. And who knows, 10, 5 years from now or after this pandemic, ano naman kayang bagong trends ang mauuso? So that is my challenge to you guys. Become agents of change. I would like every one of you to think of new ideas on how to make your office experience and office functions a lot better, more effective, and more efficient. So that ends our lesson for today. I hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you so much.